back with another video from WhitPlays. Today it's literally just the Minecraft credits. It's maybe a bit boring for some of you, but for those who wanted to find out, I'll read them to you. So, here we go. Minecraft. I see the player you mean. JJ Witt? It's my name in Minecraft. Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of a game. I like this play. It played well. It did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as though they are words on a screen. That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make wonderful interface, very flexible, and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before the players could read back in the day, when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by dreams. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. It dreamed it created, and it dreamed it destroyed. It dreamed it hunted, and it was hunted. It dreamed of shelter. Ha! The original interface a million years ago, and it still works. But what true structure did this player create in the reality of the screen? It worked with a million others to sculpt a true world in a fold of the and created a for in the. It cannot read that thought. No, it does not achieve the highest level. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of a game. Does it know that we love it? That the universe is kind? Sometimes, through the nose of its thoughts, it hears the universe, yes. But there are times it is sad in the long dream. It creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under a black sun, and takes a saturation for reality. To cure the ill of sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true words in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. Sometimes when they have not yet made a true connection, and while I want to help them speed the world they fear, it reads our thoughts. Sometimes I do not care. However, I wish to tell them this world is full of truth merely of zzzt and zzzt. I wish to tell them they are zzzt in the zzzt. They see little of the reality in their long dream, and yet they play the game. But it would be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream. To yet tell them how to live is to prevent them living. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. But I will tell the player something, but not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth safely, in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Whoops, wrong way round. Yes, player, use its name. JJ Witt, player of games. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel the air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again. Under gravity and air. Respawn in the long dream. There you are. Your body's touching the universe again at every point. And as you are separately things, as though they are separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain, Father Sun, Mother Moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man, then gods, demons, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quarks. The world's changed. We do not change. We are the universe. He's changed now, his voice has changed. We are in everything that you think is you. You are looking at us now through your skin and your eyes, and why does the universe touch your skin and throw light on you to see you, player, to know you, and I to be known. I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time there was a player. The player was you, JJ Witt. Sometimes it thought itself human. on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock. The ball of molten rock circled a ball of blazing gas, and it was 330,000 times more massive than it. They were so far apart it took 8 minutes to cross the gap. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a minor, surface on the world and infinite. The sun was a square of white. The days were short and there was much to do. The death was temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamt it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was in other things, in other places. Sometimes these dreams were disturbing, some very beautiful and deep. Sometimes the player woke from a dream into another, and then woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed it was watching words on a screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered in the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled. The woman assembled the player in her body. That's kind of horrible. And the player awoke from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into a long dream. And the player was a new story, never told before, written in letters of DNA. And the player was a new program, never run before, generated by a source code 1 billion years old. And the player was a new human, never alive before, but nothing from milk and love. What? You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing from milk and love. Still horrible. Let's move further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player body was created long before this game, in the heart of the star. So the player too is information from a star, and the player moves through the story, which is forest of called Julian. What? Universe created by Shush. Sometimes the player creates a small private world of soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard and cold and complicated. Sometimes it built a model of the universe in its head, flecks of energy moving through the vast empty spaces. Sometimes it calls those flecks electrons and protons. Sometimes it calls them planets and stars. Sometimes it believes that, what? Slow down, will ya? Well, make it ones, zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes I believed they were playing a game. Sometimes believing reading words on the screen. You are the player, reading words. Shush. Sometimes the player reads like, well, they're now in this fight, aren't they? Reading lines on a code on the screen, decoding them into words, decoding them into meaning, decoding them into feelings, emotion, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized that it was alive. And that, yes, I am breathing faster and deeper. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of summer trees. And sometimes the player believed this universe had spoken to it through the light for slow down! In the corner of the burn might be 1,000,000 times more massive than the sun, boiling its planets to plasma, available in the player walking home in the sun of the universe, suddenly smelling food, about to dream again. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken through zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through scrolling words on screen at the end of the dream, and the universe said, I love you. And the universe said that you have played the game well. And the universe said everything you need is within you. And the universe said you are stronger than you know. And the universe said you are the daylight. And the universe said you are the night. And the universe said the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said the light you seek is within you. And the universe said you are not alone. And the universe said you are not separate for every living thing. And the universe... How come the universe never speaks to any of us? Said you are the universe tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love. And the game was over, and the player woke up from a dream. And players began a new dream. And the player dreamed again, dreamed better. And the player was the universe, and the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. God, that was a lot of text. Wow. Hope you enjoyed that. Now I have to read the credits to myself. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and me running out of breath and running out of water in my mouth. And please give it up for Marcus Persson for creating this, amazing... Is that, like, supposed to be a pretend name? I don't know. Thanks to Marcus Persson for creating these credits, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. We're playing